Behind the glamorous glitz of Hollywood lies a darker, more scandalous world that the public rarely sees. From sleeping with almost every co-star to having secret affairs with their own drivers, Hollywood has produced some of the worst nymphomaniacs of all time. Here are 17 individuals who went beyond all limits. Some of them are still active in the entertainment industry, yet they've mastered the art of hiding their chaotic love lives. These behind-the-scenes secrets will leave you stunned. The truth isn't always as sparkling as the spotlight. It's a labyrinth of lust and untold scandals. Joan Crawford wasn't just famous for her acting chops. Her personal life was the stuff of legend. Rumors swirled that she had affairs with countless male co-stars, studio execs, and even women, which was shocking at the time. The gossip machine never stopped with her, and it didn't help that she was linked to some of Hollywood's biggest names like Clark Gable and Spencer Tracy. One of the more eyebrow-raising whispers was her supposed relationship with both Marilyn Monroe and Greta Garbo, which added fuel to the nymphomaniac label the media slapped on her. Crawford's marriage to PepsiCo CEO Alfred Steele was seen as her way of keeping herself relevant in the spotlight. But underneath all that glitz was a woman who knew how to work the system and get what she wanted. Ava Gardner was Hollywood's definition of a bombshell, and she made no secret of her love for wild affairs and passionate relationships. Her 3 marriages, Mickey Rooney, Artie Shaw, and Frank Sinatra, were all explosive, filled with drama and infidelity. Rooney once admitted that he couldn't keep up with Ava's intense sex drive, which led to their marriage ending after just 1 year. Then there was the famous affair with Spanish bullfighter Luis Miguel Dominguin. The press had a field day, calling her a nymphomaniac due to her endless string of lovers. But Ava didn't care. She even famously quipped, "I like my whiskey old and my men young." Living unapologetically, Ava cemented her legacy as an unshakable Hollywood icon. Lana Turner was a Hollywood legend, not just for her beauty and acting talent, but for a love life that rivaled even her most dramatic roles. With 7 marriages and countless affairs, she gained a reputation for being unable to resist romance. She had high-profile relationships with powerful men like Tyrone Power and Howard Hughes. But it was her scandalous love affair with gangster Johnny Stompanato that truly set the tabloids ablaze. Their relationship ended in a shocking and tragic twist when Lana's teenage daughter, Cheryl Crane, stabbed Stompanato to death in 1958. The media couldn't get enough of the story, painting Lana as a woman whose dangerous affairs led to disaster. Though branded a nymphomaniac by the press, Lana continued to live life on her own terms, even if that meant enduring heartbreak time and time again. Talulah Bankhead was bold, loud, and unafraid to live exactly how she wanted. She was openly bisexual, a shocker in her day, and had passionate love affairs with both men and women, from actors like Gary Cooper to women like Billie Holiday. Talulah was so open about her sex life that it became a part of her public persona. She famously quipped, "My father warned me about men and booze, but he never said a word about women and cocaine." And she wasn't kidding. Talulah never apologized for her lifestyle. The press labeled her a nymphomaniac for her wild ways, but to her that was just who she was. Free, wild, and living for the moment. Marilyn Monroe was Hollywood's ultimate sex symbol, but her off-screen life wasn't all glamorous. The media loved to portray her as a nymphomaniac because of her string of high-profile romances, including her marriages to Joe DiMaggio and Arthur Miller. And of course, the infamous rumors of her affairs with President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert Kennedy only added fuel to the gossip mill. What the public didn't see was that Marilyn's personal struggles went far deeper than her love life. She was emotionally vulnerable and constantly searching for love and acceptance. Her tragic death in 1962 at just 36 left behind more questions than answers. But Marilyn remains one of Hollywood's most iconic and misunderstood figures. Errol Flynn was Hollywood's original bad boy, famous for his swashbuckling roles in Captain Blood and the Adventures of Robin Hood. But off-screen, he was even more notorious for his wild lifestyle and scandalous love affairs. Flynn had a legendary taste for women, often much younger, and his involvement with Hollywood's leading ladies only added to their own infamy. He once faced 2 separate statutory rape charges, and although he was acquitted, the damage to his reputation was lasting. His antics were so infamous that they inspired the phrase, "in like Flynn," referring to his unmatched ability to charm women. Flynn's bad boy persona didn't just tarnish his own image, it often dragged others into the scandal, reinforcing a collective picture of indulgence, excess, and irresistible danger. Elizabeth Taylor was another Hollywood star whose love life made endless headlines. She was married 8 times to 7 men, and the media often labeled her a nymphomaniac for her seemingly insatiable romantic appetite. Her affair with Richard Burton, while both were still married to others, became one of Hollywood's most infamous love stories. Their relationship was a roller coaster of passionate fights and fiery reunions, fueling the public's obsession. Elizabeth was unapologetic about her choices, once saying, "I don't regret anything I've ever done," making it clear that she lived life to the fullest regardless of what anyone thought. Which scene lit your fire the most? Let us know below, and don't forget to subscribe for more sizzling secrets. Vivien Leigh was more than just the iconic Scarlett O'Hara. She was a complex woman who lived in the spotlight and in the shadows. People often labeled her a nymphomaniac due to her affairs with co-stars like Robert Taylor and Peter Finch, even while she was married to Laurence Olivier. But her real battle wasn't with gossip. It was with bipolar disorder, a mental illness that tormented her for years. Many believe her condition worsened after she suffered a miscarriage in 1945. According to the book Reframing Vivien Leigh, she contracted several sexually transmitted diseases during her lifetime, a fact that only deepened the public's harsh judgment of her. Yet despite all the chaos and pain, Vivien fought her battles with grace and determination. Beneath the glamour was a soul constantly struggling, but she left behind a legacy that transcends the scandals and whispers of her time. David Duchovny, famous for playing Fox Mulder on The X-Files, shocked the world in 2008 when he revealed he was a sex addict. His marriage to actress Téa Leoni came under intense scrutiny as rumors of infidelity swirled, eventually leading him to check into rehab. Though the couple tried to make it work, they ultimately divorced in 2014. Duchovny has been open about his struggles, admitting that his addiction wasn't just about casual affairs. It was a deeper issue that seriously impacted his personal life and emotional well-being. Despite the turmoil, his career remained strong, with him landing prominent roles, including in Californication, where he ironically played a writer grappling with sex addiction, a role that eerily mirrored his own real-life challenges. Eric Benet, the R&B singer known for his smooth voice and heartfelt ballads, found himself in the middle of a media firestorm when he admitted to cheating on actress Halle Berry, blaming it at the time on sex addiction. Though he later clarified that he didn't believe he was truly an addict, Benet still checked into rehab in an effort to get help and save the marriage. Unfortunately, the relationship didn't survive the scandal and ended in divorce. For a long time, his name became synonymous with betrayal and public disgrace. Still, Benet's music career remained intact. He continued to release albums and earned respect in the R&B community. His second marriage to Manuela Testolini, the ex-wife of music legend Prince, marked a turning point, helping him move on from the tabloid frenzy. Yet for years, Eric Benet's name was more often tied to heartbreak than harmony. Playboy model Nicole Narain made headlines when she publicly admitted to being a sex addict. Her addiction wasn't just about desire. It manifested in compulsive behaviors like excessive masturbation and a constant need for sexual encounters. Unlike many celebrities who keep such issues hidden, Nicole openly sought help and checked herself into rehab to deal with her struggles. Her candidness brought attention to sex addiction as a real psychological condition that deserves understanding and treatment. While her modeling career didn't last long, Nicole earned public respect for confronting her addiction head-on and being brave enough to share her journey with the world. Michael Douglas, one of Hollywood's biggest stars, stunned fans in the 1990s when he revealed that he had sought treatment for sex addiction. His reputation as a ladies' man had long preceded him, and his first marriage partly ended due to infidelity. However, Douglas later found stability in his marriage to Catherine Zeta-Jones, who stood by him through major public challenges, including his battle with throat cancer. He has since clarified that his struggles weren't just about sex. They were a complex mix of personal issues he needed to confront and heal from. Despite the tabloid headlines and private battles, Douglas continued to thrive professionally, proving that his personal challenges did not define his legacy or his remarkable career. Charlie Sheen's reputation as Hollywood's wild child is nothing short of legendary. His long history of sleeping with hundreds of women, including porn stars and escorts, was public knowledge long before he revealed his HIV diagnosis in 2015. What shocked many was that even after knowing his status, Sheen continued his hedonistic lifestyle, drawing widespread criticism. His erratic behavior, fueled by drugs, sex, and non-stop partying, overshadowed much of his once promising acting career. Yet, even as his personal life spiraled out of control, Sheen remained a dominant figure in the entertainment industry, a living reminder that controversy doesn't always end a career. In fact, with Charlie Sheen, it often kept him in the spotlight. Tiger Woods' clean-cut image was shattered when news of his multiple affairs came to light. The golf superstar, once married to Swedish model Elin Nordegren, admitted to being a sex addict and voluntarily entered rehab after his infidelities were exposed. The scandal cost him millions in lost endorsements, severely damaged his career, and led to a highly publicized divorce. Although Woods eventually made a remarkable comeback, winning the 2019 Masters, the incident remains a dark chapter in his personal life. It served as a powerful reminder that even the most celebrated and seemingly untouchable athletes can fall from grace. Jesse James, best known for his marriage to actress Sandra Bullock, became a tabloid villain when it was revealed he had cheated on her with multiple women, including Michelle "Bombshell" McGee. The scandal exploded. especially considering Bullock's beloved status in Hollywood, and the couple's divorce quickly followed. While there was speculation that James struggled with sex addiction, he never publicly admitted to it or sought treatment. The incident all but destroyed his public image, transforming him from a respected motorcycle and automotive personality into a symbol of betrayal. After the scandal, Jesse retreated from the spotlight, choosing to focus on his work in custom motorcycles and automotive design. But no matter how far he distanced himself from fame, the public's perception of him was permanently altered by the scandal that cost him his marriage and reputation. Pamela Anderson has never been shy about discussing her sex life. It's a defining trait that has shaped her bold and captivating public persona. The Baywatch star once admitted in an interview that her sex drive was uncontrollable during her younger years. She's had high-profile relationships with rock stars like Tommy Lee and Kid Rock, often embracing her identity as a sex symbol. Even as she got older, Anderson maintained her playful and open attitude toward love and intimacy, admitting that she still enjoyed spicing things up with her partners. Her candor and humor about sexuality have made her one of the most talked-about celebrities when it comes to libido and personal freedom. But ultimately, Pamela's carefree, unapologetic attitude toward life and love is what has made her such an unforgettable icon. Angelina Jolie has long been known for her wild and passionate love life, an unmistakable part of her public persona over the years. Her marriage to Billy Bob Thornton was famously intense, with the couple wearing vials of each other's blood and openly discussing their sex life in interviews. Jolie's raw sexual energy and chemistry with her partners became legendary, and former lovers have shared stories about her adventurous side, including her unusual love of using knives during foreplay. Though her priorities have since shifted to humanitarian work and raising her children, the reputation of Angelina as a passionate and untamed lover still lingers. She remains not only a talented actress, but a fearless symbol of personal freedom, primal desire, and unapologetic authenticity. The secrets don't stop here. Hit that like button and subscribe now for the next chapter of Hollywood's untold truths.